Mr. Perez. I want to talk to you about the group project. So, this is our second project for the year. And on the first one project, we talk about the art elements and principles. Now we're going to go to the actual group project. So, if I go to the group project and I look, I got a timeline. This is a suggested timeline. Okay, when to do the project. And it's due on December the 2nd. This days that I have here, this is around Thanksgiving. So if you guys get a group together before this, I will really recommend for you to do so. On the 14th, I'm closing down the group area. So you need to have a group by then, okay, or being in a group. So what you guys do is after you get together, you meet each other, talk to pronto, don't use your actual uh, personal information. You start to go to the actual project. So this is the group project info. The theme for the project is social responsibility. So social responsibility is how do we respond to others. Uh, and I want to take it further. So it's how do we deal with social responsibility uh, in the media, or how do we deal with social responsibility in advertisement and that sort of thing. So the first thing you're gonna do is join the group. Maximum is 3 per group. Then you're gonna go to the group area. You're going to see that on Blackboard. Uh, this version of Blackboard, I believe, is a little older. So now if you go to the top of Blackboard, you can also see where to join the groups. Remember, you want a group that have up to up to 3 people. If there's already 3, you join a different one. Okay, then you're gonna let a group leader. This person is gonna tell me, hey, I'm in group 5. These are my mates, and if there's any problem or anything, have the group leader talk to me. That way it's easier than have a bunch of people messaging me left and right. I teach more than one section, so it's a lot of messaging back and forth. So this helped me keep the stuff together a little better and be more effective towards you. If there's a group member that is not active, you communicate and is not responding, let me know and we can kick that person out. I will communicate with that person and tell them, what's going on. If there's no response, it's out. I'm not gonna solve bickering and problem between each other. Uh, Nobody's gonna work alone. I cannot allow that. It's a rule from the college. That's above me. I cannot. So if you work alone, it's gonna be a 0. I'm sorry, but it's what it is. I made a PowerPoint template of the project. So you're gonna download a PowerPoint. It have all the questions in it. The PowerPoint also have the values of each question. You need to keep those. That help me great. If you take them out, I will take points out. And once you're done with the project, you answer all the questions that I have. You make a collage, which is the school images. I'm gonna show you a little more about that later. And you submit it. Don't send me Google Drive links or any of that stuff. I need to write on Blackboard. A lot of people do mistakes with that. They send me OneDrive links, but then I'm supposed to log in to be able to see them, and I waste days trying to do this. And again, I don't have the time to be going back and forth because you're sending bad files. That will be a 0. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. I have give you many assignments, so nothing weighs too much. The total we got close to 20. But that comes with a price. I have to keep grading nonstop. So I can't get behind because you're just not following directions. So you send me the PowerPoint, and every group member have to send it. If you don't have the PowerPoint, that's telling me that you probably didn't work on the project and your mates are just trying to be nice to you. So this is the collage that you're gonna do, focusing on social responsibility. The environment, health. No COVID, please. I have graded so many of COVID in the last couple of years. I can't do another one. Uh, in advertisement, are companies responsible to be responsible? Does McDonald's have to tell you that the Big Mac is full of fat? I mean, we all know that. Uh, Today, that's the things that you're probably gonna be thinking about it here. When does McDonald's responsibility ends, and you as a consumer to be a little more involved, that kind of stuff. So there's the two people you submit on Blackboard. So identify a topic that you feel strong about it. I just mentioned McDonald's as a bad example. They also run the Ronald McDonald Hospital for Children, and you can make a good case for them. You know, so there's always a good and a bad. I don't know. Is Amazon good? Is it evil? I don't know. That's for you to tell me, or your point of view, your group point of view. This is a very personal thing. So after you do answer the question that I have on the PowerPoint, that will help you guide. It kind of works as a rubric. You're gonna make a collage. There's all kind of software that you can actually work online. There's Photoshop online. There's Photopea that it kind of works like Photoshop and it lets you mix images. You can also work with magazine images and take a good photo of it. You scan it, and that's for you to be creative. Okay, this is an example of a collage, and it's talking about the excesses. You see this woman getting, this nice, I think they're probably rubies necklace, by this well-dressed man, have a nice shirt. But if you look at her dress, it's made out of starving people. And they probably were the ones mining these minerals. It's a big issue. This is a cool collage that I like. This is something we don't want. This is one of those little apps where you upload photos. Did you see how the photos, they never cross each other, they never touch each other? It looks kind of like little tiles. No, not this. This is the cool thing. This is more involved. So this is the kind of collage you want to do. This collages, unfortunately, they're going to get you a really nasty grade. And the collage is about half of the point for the project. So once you do, here's how to join a group. Here's the group tool. You can actually click up there. And it's actually 3 people, So you see like this person here, they only have a member this group. It can join two more people can join. These are already full. So this is what I'm talking about. So let me go back on this, and then we have the project, okay. And then let's look at the PowerPoint. So this is the PowerPoint I'm talking about, okay. And when you go to the PowerPoint, you can download this file. You just delete whatever you don't need here. So it will be your name, the person who's sending me the file, and then your 2 group members. So make sure you get your members. Okay, it's 100 points. It's a lot of points. So do not erase my questions. I really, really get into that. There's no late projects, okay? And I'm so sweet that after you finish your project, there's a discussion that I have where you can actually post your project, and then you comment on your classmates' projects. And if you do the whole thing, there's a 20-point bonus. You don't have to do it. You won't lose points. Don't do a half job. You have to post and respond according to the instructions. And then you get the point. This is an all or nothing, okay? Because it's a bonus. So about the chosen theme, 8 points, you keep this. Don't erase this part or this little red point things here. This you keep. So I'm gonna take, for example, don't use this example anymore because this is my example. Let's take McDonald's, for McDonald's. So about the chosen theme, it should be discussed. Like harmful chemicals in food. Approximate year of the issue. Well, how long McDonald's have been, when did people start worrying about their diets? Countries or areas involved. McDonald's is a global company, so pretty much the world. Is it over? No, it's not over. It's still happening. Some stuff is been over now. For example, COVID. We're not going to be talking about COVID. COVID, thank you to the vaccines and advanced medicine, we have really moved forward a lot. So, but we're not doing COVID. About the issue, do not give your opinion here. You're just gonna give me the information here. Later, you get to talk about it. So, what created the problem? Blah blah blah. So maybe people want fast food because it's cheap. Uh, People are not cooking at home. On and on and on. And some poor areas in the inner city, they don't have really grocery stores. One of the few places you can buy food. You know, you can feed your kids for $1. Get one of those 99-cent burgers, and they're good, versus a $5 meal. Has the problem, how the problem became public. In this case, notice that these questions are very generic. I'm trying to hit every corner, so sometimes the question might sound a little off for your topic, but it's because of that. You know, this is a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. Do you believe that the people that you're writing about have a valid point? Not really. They say their food is great for you, but it's not, you know, on and on and on. And then you're going to make a collage. And here I talk about the stronger elements of art and principal design. What I'm talking here, you're going to go back, click this link. It's going to show you the elements of art. Don't tell me, oh, my collage have color. Yeah, so what? Of course they have color. But what happened to those colors? Are they complementary? Are they warm colors? Let's say I want to talk about this issue being a hot topic. So maybe I want to use a lot of red. And because McDonald's also uses red, red is good for marketing. You know, research the colors a little bit. There's a lot of sites on the net, in the web, that tells you about color. There are a really nice one called Color Matters, like it matters.com. And it gives you about the meaning of colors, you know, and that kind of thing. So, principal elements of art is what make an art piece. When you talk about the lines used, some of the lines is not actual like stripes on a zebra. Lines can also be, see, there's a lot of horizontal lines happening on this PowerPoint. Most of the stuff is horizontal. There's a vertical one. So sometimes it's just your eyes move in a horizontal direction because even though there are no real lines here, they're implied. It kind of looks like a line, especially if I go further out. See, they start to look like little lines. So, whoops, sorry. So, when you talk about the elements of art, it's what makes the art piece. Principles is how they're arranged. You know, it's the stuff with a strong focal point. Is it in the center? Is it on the left? For my collage, let's say the collage that I showed you before with the lady, the focal point might be that necklace that she had with the rubies. So that's a strong focal point. It's red, it pops out. Everything underneath is black and white. So look at the principle of art and the elements of art. And you say, oh, it's nice. No, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear why it's nice. Why do you arrange stuff that way? On and on. So this is pretty much the assignment. Remember, each member have to send their file. Okay? They have to send their own file. If you have any problems, let me know. And it's either PowerPoint or PDF. I don't want any other software. I don't want links. I need the file before the deadline. If you went on to the last few minutes and your computer crashed, that's not my problem. I said it in the course that the last day whenever something is due, it's a grace period. It's really due the day before. Up to the day before, I care if something breaks down. The last day, you're on your own. That's a risk that you take. So if something is due Saturday, it's really due Friday. Saturday is a grace period. That's just a freebie. Rent is due on the 1st. It's not due on the 5th. But you might not get charged an extra for that. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Just remember, the first thing you want to do is join a group. And once you join a group, you know, you see who the members are. And you go to messages right here. And you can send a new message. And to send messages, you go right here. This will be me sending myself a message. But here we see all our classmates. And there's 19 more down there. You can see, you know, we have our photos up, so it's kind of neat. And we can get to know each other. So you send a message to each other, or you can use Pronto, which is our messaging tool. Pronto, you can share a screen. You can do a bunch of stuff through that app. So take care, and I hope this video find you well and it's helpful. Ciao, everybody.